Here you can see my client. We removed the lips, like old lip tattoo, already 2 or 3 times, or 4, I'm not even sure. And she had a liner over here. You can see it, but it's super soft at the moment, and I am so happy and so grateful for it. Anyway, we are going to create a new lip tattoo today because I think the lips are ready for it. And this is quite soft, which is amazing, but I will try to find a picture for you because it was quite dark and I could saw also black in the liner, which really scared me when I saw it for the first time. And in this video I would like to show you how I'm going to pre-draw these lips. Here you can see my friend's new collection of brushes. Name of the company is Layar, and I am very excited to try it. I really love it. First things first, we will disinfect the lips and area also around the lips. So we will make sure it's clean and there are no bacteria. I couldn't find my Dior concealer, so I am using some no-name concealer. We will see how it goes. Okay, from the bottom side. Můžete otvoriť trošičku. Okay. If you are working on these kind of lips with a lot of wrinkles, you have to be very careful. Very, very careful. And smaller lips in this case are much better than bigger. Okay. Můžete zavrieť? We will follow the natural line. Here I am too up, so I have to clean it a little bit, but I will continue over here. We cannot even see the border. It's not really easy, but I will make sure I will do it as nice as possible. A bit more up. Okay, here we have to make it a bit straighter. Here a bit more up too. Very, very slowly we will make it nice and even. I will straighten the lips and I will clean my lines so it's not so bumpy. And it's more precise. Our client has beautiful and hydrated lips, which is perfect, and it will help a lot. It's quite good at the moment. I will go to the upper side and then I will come back. Now we will move to the upper side and we will make sure we will not tattoo over this line. We cannot do it. So we want to close this, and these points should meet at the same place, the same spot. And we will go very, very slowly. You know that you shouldn't tattoo on the pores, and you shouldn't tattoo where the hair is. So previously it was done not in a good way. We have to go a bit more down, but I prefer to do it more up and then add, instead of putting it too low and then cleaning, because when you have to clean it, it's a little bit harder. Now we will find a middle point. And we will continue. This way. Lips are a bit asymmetrical, but I will try my best to do it as even as possible. Okay, and now we will go down. Concealer works quite well, I was scared. And the brush is nice too. Magda Grochulska is one of my favorite people in PMU, and I'm so happy I can call her a friend, because she has very pure soul, which is quite rare in permanent makeup. Perfect, you can see the line is very nice and clean. Now we have to make it straighter, and yeah, it's a little bit bumpy. I have to check this a little bit more. Okay, it looks okay to me, but I have to make some adjustments at the bottom side. Okay. My forever problem, I had a coffee and now I am a little bit shaky. I didn't have any food yet. So, well done, Teresia, one more time. I am in work after 1.5 months at the moment, and Boženka is my first customer today. So I am really excited to do her lips. Here you can see our final result. You can see that this part of the Cupid's bow is tiny bit smaller than this part because there is an asymmetry in the volume. But other than that, I am quite happy with the result and I cannot wait to start tattooing. So this is how I would do it. If you have this kind of client with a lot of wrinkles, I always make sure that I am very careful with where I do the border, because if you will do it too much, then the color will blur out outside of the lip shape, which means that it will destroy your shape. Here you can see that I already started with the first pass. There is a tiny bit of blood, but it's all right. And I am very soft. My pressure is very light, but I wanted to show you the outline. You can see I went tiny bit more down because I was scared because of the wrinkles, but you can see it's beautiful, precise and crisp. And this way I am 100% sure when it heals it will be safe and it's not going to blur out outside of the shape. When you are working on old skin, make sure that you understand the technique you are going to use as well as the pigments you are going to use. Because, for example, if you will use quite strong organic pigments and you will use velvet lips technique where you implant a lot of pigment into the skin, what can happen later on is that the pigment, or not the pigment, but the healed result will be very strong. So if you are working on old skin, which is a little bit thinner, you should have lighter pressure. And then it's really good if you have pigments where it's also organic and inorganic. And then the concentration should be a little bit higher, because with the lips you don't really want to work for 3 hours. And if the concentration of the pigment is high, that means there is a lot of colorant, which means that the heel result will be beautiful, but based on your technique and based on your pressure, you will create the effect.